Hi guys, how are you doing? And in the last video we have seen how we can use the relational operators. In this video we will look at how we can use the conditional structure, if conditional structure in C++. To use the if conditional structure, let's begin. In order to use the if conditional structure, you have to write the if statement. The syntax of if statement is that you have to write if, in parentheses you have to write your condition, and after that condition you have to write left curly brace and right curly brace, and in between these curly braces you have to write your statements that you want to execute if the given condition becomes true. If this condition becomes true, and we form a condition by using relational and logical operators, and we have already seen the relational operators, but now we will look at how to use conditional if statement in C++. After that we will look at how we can use logical operators in C++ with if statement with combination of relational expressions. Now let's see some example. If we want to execute these statements inside this block, this condition must be true if the block of the statement needs to be get executed. If you want to execute the block, this condition must be get true. For example, if I have 1 here and condition is true, I read that because in C++ 1 is equals to 2, this will get executed, and this if statement only gets executed if the condition in this parenthesis is true. Now let's run this program and see if we get the this string, and here we get the condition is true, and if I change this 1 to 0, I will not get it because the condition is false. Now let's see some other example with some variables. For example, if I have two variables, int a is equals to 1 and b is equals to 2. If I write this condition, if a is equals to b, if a is equals to b, then cout a is equal to b. Let's run this statement and let's see what we get. And no, it's not gets executed because this relational expression returns false, and that means 0, and this if statement, this block of if statement needs a true condition to be executed, and this gets false, and that's why this is not printed on the screen. Now let's change this condition and to make it true. Now this relational expression return true because this relation operator will return true because 1 is not equal to 2, and this whole expression, relational expression, produce 1. Now let's run this, and here we get a is equal to b, and we have to a is not equal to b, and here it is. And in this way you can perform check if something is greater than something is less than, something is not equals to, something is less than or equal to. There is another part of the if statement, and that is else part. If we want something to execute it, even if the condition is false, if condition is false and something else to execute, if we want this, we have to use the else block. And we can write something in it. Condition is false. This will not be gets printed because the condition is true, and if I change this condition to false, now this will be false because 1 is not greater than b, and thus the above condition is false. It says 1 is greater than b and it produces 0, and in this way this part of the if statement is skipped or omitted, and the else part of the if statement is executed. And else part only gets executed if the condition of if statement is false, otherwise this block is executed. And that's it for this tutorial. Hope you learned something. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and hit on like button and share this video with your friends.